All right, here we go. This one's going to be a 45 super test. Today we're going to be testing out some Underwood ammo. So for that one, it is the 230 grain Nosler. Here's what that thing looks like. It does have your nickel plated brass and is rated 1100 feet per second. So we'll see how close we come today. So we are going to be testing it out of our Glock 21. That one does have that 5.5 inch Lone Wolf extended ported barrel. And without those ports, or right before those ports, it's right around that 5-inch mark. And we also have a 24-pound spring in there just to help slow that slide down a little bit. So we'll be going through our gel. Those are 10% calibrated blocks. Do have our catch block behind that, so a total of 22 inches of gel. Our 4 layers of cotton t-shirt on the front, and like always, we'll set up our chronograph so you can hopefully pick up those impact velocities. So let's set up and see how this round does. All right, we're setting back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. All right, so it looks like our impact velocity on that one was 1187. So that is awesome to see. Rated is 11, so always good to exceed those, rated velocities. All right, so there's the entry. Looks like I got a perfect hit on that block. You can see right down that cavity and a huge star pattern so far. So let's check it out from the top. Oh yeah, check that out. That is awesome looking. First time we're testing 45 Super, so not sure what to expect so far, but looking pretty darn good. Got some really good disruption. Did start to flatline just a little bit towards the end, and we did make it into that second block, so that's always good to see. So let's see what kind of measurement we have here from the top. Like always, we'll cut these open here for cross sections later to get a little bit more accurate measurement, but for now, we are right at 2 3/4 inches, so definitely good to see there so far. And from the side, let's see, hopefully you guys are able to see that, but it looks like as soon as that thing came in, started opening up really nice. Huge star pattern going through, carrying that energy a pretty good ways. It does look like that last inch or two, it did start to settle down, and then there it is in that second block. So let's see what kind of measurement we have here from the side. And at our widest spot here, we are just about 3 inches, so it actually looks like a little bit more from the side than the top, so that's always good to see. But check that out, that thing was definitely moving for sure for a 230 grain slug. And then there it is facing upward, and at our leading edge we are 5.5 inches, so I made it a total of 16.5 inches of total penetration there. So we're going to set it for that second shot and see how that one does. All right, we're setting back to 15 feet. All right, let's see how we did on that one. All right, so it looks like our impact velocity on that one was 1,300 feet per second. So that's definitely really good to see. That's 200 above advertised, and always good to see. That's right where those I believe 185 grain are supposed to be. So for 230 grain, that thing is moving. All right, and there's the entry for that one. Looks like I got another really good hit, and you can see right down that cavity, just like the last one, a huge star pattern so far. So let's check it out from the top. Oh yeah, check that out. Same thing. Now those tracks are looking very similar But man, check that out. Dumping all kinds of energy in that first block. It is settling down just a little bit towards the end, just like the last one. And we did make it into that second one, but not as deep. I'm assuming because that thing was moving a little bit quicker, so it's dumping its energy a little bit faster and probably opening wider too. So good to see there. So let's see what kind of measurement we have here from the top. So at our widest spot, literally exactly the same, 2 3/4. Like I said, I will cut these open, you know, just to get a more accurate measurement. We can usually see what's really going on then. Let's check it out from the side, and pretty much same exact thing. So it came in, opened up really nicely, huge spiral cuts going all the way through, and pretty much exactly the same as that last one. Maybe that last inch or so, it did start to settle down, and then there it is in that second block. So let's see what kind of measurement we have here from the side. Definitely looks like a little bit wider. And exactly the same as that last one, right at the 3-inch mark from the side. So a little bit more from the side than the top, so always good to see. And it looks like those things are holding together pretty good too. But there it is this time. This one is actually facing towards us. And we are just shy of 2 inches. So that one made it a total of 13 inches of penetration. So definitely pretty good. So let's check these tracks one more time from the top. So the one on the right was that first shot, one on the left was that second shot. So here is that first shot. You can see as soon as it came in, right at that 1/4 inch mark, started to open up. You can really tell right there where it's starting to open, and causing all kinds of disruption. Huge spiral cuts. That one did make it out of our first one into our second one. It is that one that penetrated a little bit further there on the top. And here's our second shot. Pretty much same thing. Came in, opened up. Getting some really nice cuts through there, dumping all kinds of energy. And that one was going pretty darn fast, almost, you know, a little over 100 feet per second faster than that first shot. And you can see where it did start to flatline, and then that one is also in that second block. So really good to see. So let's pull these rounds and see what they look like. All right, check those things out. Looks like they both got some awesome expansion. So the one on the right was that first shot, one on the left was that second shot. So here is that first shot. That opened up absolutely huge. You can see where it was just making it to its breaking point on this one. It did peel that mushroom part of the lead and almost ripped it off. But absolutely huge. You can see there's one petal kind of kicked out. The rest of them did end up folding over that base, and there's a ton of gel in there. But man, that is super impressive for sure. That is a huge slug. And here's that other one. This one, pretty much same thing, but look at the size of that. That looks like a perfect flower right there. Perfect mushrooming. I can't believe the size of these things though. And it's really cool to see these 230 grains act like that, because of course with the 45 ACP, when they're moving a little bit slower, they are definitely not reacting like that. Check that out though. That is huge. That's probably an inch in diameter. We will get our measurements here at the end, but same thing. Peel those petals right back. Tons of gel. Absolutely massive though. So we're going to check them out one time from the bottom. So one on the right was that first shot, one on the left was that second shot, and last time from the top. So we will be doing hopefully a lot more of these bigger calibers, 45 Super, 40 Super, 9x25 Dillon. It's all coming back. So awesome to see. But there we go, guys. That one was that Underwood 230 grain, and that one was the Nosler bullet moving over 1,100 feet per second. First shot and second shot. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, so there's that cross section for that first shot. Absolutely massive star pattern going on this gel. Check that out. You see right down in there. Huge splitting though. So I did remeasure both of these, and they are peaking right at 3 1/4 and averaging right at the 3-inch mark. So it's actually very impressive. And like I said, that is the first time doing that 45 Super, and I'm already a big fan. So really cool to see. So let's cut it open. All right, and here's after being cut. So this bottom is the right side and this top is the left. So you can see as soon as that thing came in, right at that 1/4 inch mark, started to open up and creating a ton of damage in this gel. You can see really big cuts down in there. You can see that path going all the way through. It's massive. It did carry in a ton of that cotton t-shirt, and it did have a huge hollow point cavity, so kind of expected there. But yeah, it was definitely a very impressive round for sure. Big old 230 grain slug at almost 1,200 feet per second. And here's that top. You can really see it there. It came in, opened up. You can see a ton more of that fabric. It is black. Of course, like I always say, I do mark it with a Sharpie just so I have an aim point, and we hit it pretty direct. So it did drag in some of that cotton t-shirt. Look at that path, man. Absolutely huge. And really, really big tears down in there. Huge, huge splits. Let's do one more quick angle so we can see what's going on. And that G31 took it just fine with that little bit heavier spring and that Lone Wolf barrel. Did great. So here is this one. Check that out. Huge, huge splitting. Massive damage. And same on this side. So it's barely hanging on right there. But super cool to see. So there was that first shot. All right, here's that cross section for that second shot. So pretty much same thing, kinda. You can see we do have those same kind of really distinct star spider web cutting down in there. Massive damage though, huge, huge cut. Same on this side. I did remeasure these. We're actually right at 3.5 inches. So definitely a little bit more than that last shot, but we were moving over 100 feet per second faster and getting close to 900 foot-pounds for that thing. So, you know, kind of expected and super impressive. So let's cut it open. All right, and here's after being cut. So this bottom is the right side and this top is the left. But pretty much same as that last one. Came in right at that 1/4 inch mark, opened up huge. You can see that massive path going through. This one did dump quite a bit of cotton t-shirt as well. And just some crazy big splits down in there. Really, really big damage. And it's crazy how wide that slug actually opened up. Like you'll see here at the end, it's pretty massive. And same thing there, came in, opened up, huge, huge path all the way through that, and same thing, just massive, massive splitting and cutting and tons of tearing. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that one at all. That was a huge chunk of lead. Check that out. Really, really clean cuts too, which is cool to see. Very uniform. But this has definitely been some, you know, fun testing. Looking forward to doing a lot more 45 super. We will get to 40 super, 9x25 Dylan. We have a bunch of stuff coming, so. But check that out. One more quick angle. Massive splits, man. Super impressive. Very, very cool to see. And same thing on this side. That one's barely hanging on, but check that out. That is nasty stuff. Crazy. But anyways, that one was that 230 grain Nosler 45 super loaded by Underwood. Thanks again for watching, guys.